Yo, Big Kish back up in here. We about to go over this video by Loudest, man. It just look interesting by the thumbnail. Shout out to Loudest. I'm going to leave a link in the description. It's called OVO Has a Glazer Problem. They sure do, man. They sure do. And we about to get into this video. Yeah, y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Kendrick and Drake's feud has divided hip-hop in a lot of ways. Whether it's across coasts, countries, or even crews, the ensuing fallout from Kendrick's new album and the news that Drizzy was preparing to sue has left everyone picking sides once more. Even in the one place where objectivity is supposed to be held in the highest esteem. Recently, a media war has kicked off between Team Kendrick and the OVO Vengers, and unfortunately for—
Who is that? Is that Mad Hoffa back there?
Drake's most adamant defenders, they just can't seem to acknowledge the L. It's your boy Loudest, and this is why OVO has a Glazer problem. And where better to start than the man who takes the crown in that department? Ever since the Kendrick and Drake beef began, there has been a real reluctance to accept defeat on the part of his fans, as well as his mouthpieces in the media. And if there's any one man that has led this charge, it's unquestionably DJ Akademiks.
He's definitely the line leader. He's definitely the line leader. DJ Akademiks look like he eat microwave food, like Lunchables and Capri Suns and little peanut butter crackers, man.
A longtime advocate of Drake's, he's never made any secrets that the OVO leader is his personal GOAT. And over time, they have developed a relationship of sorts where Akademiks will occasionally provide insights from Drake to people on his stream. For example, when the lawsuit went down, he was the first one to say that he heard from his camp in Toronto.
It's clearly not Drake, right? So Drake didn't tell her this. Again, first of all, I reached out to Drake too. He's not speaking on this, right? And he
say Drake's side decided to file a lawsuit not just because of the Not Like Us song is better than just a song, which is why Drake is suing the label and not Kendrick directly. From what I was told, Drake allegedly feels as if his label using money made
doesn't need to speak on it. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a lawsuit. You get what I'm saying?
This is just one of the many communications that have come our way via Akademiks over the course of the beef. Meanwhile, on Akademiks' part, he has spent most of it furiously caping for Drizzy at every opportunity and attempting to downplay the effectiveness of Dot's diss tracks. As a result, you got arguments like Kendrick never doing anything for Cali apart from harvesting its regional sounds. And to this day, Akademiks continues to proudly wave the flag for the OVO cause at every opportunity. Even though, as people have begun to note, he doesn't exactly get much of a reward for his unyielding loyalty. Instead, he sets himself up to be clowned by the public for being so blinded by admiration, and it doesn't help that the treatment dates back to Drake's own early encounters with him. During his one and only physical appearance on
Oh, he's showing every Glazer. Okay, I get it. Is this the one where Drake told Akademiks he needed to chug some Hennessy down?
Akademiks' stream, he essentially treated him like a little brother, sunning him whenever possible.
I thought you're off the Coors Light right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Stop it. I only drink Hennessy. I'm a cognitive dude. I lost my voice tonight. Getting hyped to your demo. I don't know why you call it a demo. It's really leaks.
I was trying to find a crafty way to deliver it to the people.
I felt a little let down because I thought we had a report.
I'm not doing an interview with you, man. I added you to see the Hennessy bottle. That's it, man. What are you drinking? I need to see you do a triple shot right now for the people.
I'm gonna get a cup. A triple shot.
I'm gonna pour up a shot.
Bruh, he's sunning him, bro. Man, yo, you giving Drake more power than he deserved, bro. You making him look like some OG from the block. Like he from, man, come on, man.
Yo, I want to see you fry your guy right now. For all the times that me and you've been through, I need to see you pour the craziest shot right now. Do it right now for the people.
Alright, hold on.
Nah, don't play with me, man.
Of course, I'm gonna. Hey, I'm gonna pour up a shot.
Nah.
I can't wait till your album drop.
Pour that shot. I need to see you fry your guy.
This is a shot? This nigga drink. Alright, hold on.
This guy is in the professional gamer studio. I need to see you.
Of course, I'm in the. Hey.
And as soon as this happened, people couldn't believe that Ak couldn't see the true intent in Drake's disdainful actions towards him. From there, it set the tone for how people have seen the former Everyday Struggle host's unfaltering support of Drake ever since. Ak is that little kid in the movies who will do anything to impress the cool kids at school, but they really just be f***ing with him. Rather than treat Drake how he treats him, he continues to serve as the first line of defense against any Drake slander. And these days, it looks like it's taking its toll.
Even if y'all say Drake ain't win, I'm rooting for any nigga that could f Kendrick up. I'm tired of this shit. He got rappers sounding like hoes. Niggas apologizing, scrolling through their text messages, unsending. What is this nigga doing? Y'all got the same 24 hours in a day. Why can't y'all squabble with this little midget?
Whenever a new narrative arises,
You got the same 24. What you mad for? I put a square on his back like I'm Jack Dorsey.
such as people saying that Drake might be cooked to the extent that he might be the new Ja Rule, Akademiks just can't let it lie. Instead, he has to spend hours of his streams unpacking it, even though no one with a brain really believes that's a fair comparison.
I love his music too much to not see that shit popping. And I still think, as I said, there's a long way to fall for him. But put it like this. Ja Rule went from being one of the most lit to irrelevant. You'll never get Drake to irrelevant. But I think when it comes to Universal, their thing might be like, we'll get Superman to bleed. Oh, y'all used to use Drake as like it was a verb. Drake is like, you know, people be like the world star effect, like Drake. Oh shit, you need that stimmy, right? I think they, you know, their thing might, oh no, we ain't gonna get that nigga to go irrelevant, but we'll get him to bleed.
Likewise, he has tried to douse the flames of the narrative that if Drake had just gone independent rather than choosing to stay in bed with the major record companies right now, then he wouldn't be in this position.
Somebody did ask me, they said, why doesn't Drake go independent? And I do want to tell y'all, man, that independent shit sound good, but y'all really have no idea how much these labels control. They control market share. Here's my prediction too. If Drake ever went independent, I think Drake would be able to sell how much? I don't think he would do 300. I think he'd be if Kanye did like 100 indie, which is real indie. I'm talking about real indie. So Kanye does 100 real indie. By the way, major Kanye does 400, at least 300. Let's say 300. Drake, real indie, does 200.
Alongside his secondary account Akademiks TV that he doesn't personally run, being basically dedicated to defaming K-Dot at every churn, Akademiks has preserved this role of a one-man PR department. But one of the most interesting things that he does is he gives Kendrick just enough credit to be able to keep some sort of objectivity. So when GNX dropped, he begrudgingly praised it.
I can't sit here and in good conscience tell you this is whack. For me to say that would be me lying, and at the end of the day, I love music. Even if I have my favorites on one side, it kept me interested. You threw a few jabs, you still say some shit.
But there remains one major issue in Akademiks' coverage of the beef that keeps the consensus that he's a meat writer intact. Because even though he'll acknowledge a Drake loss, he'll always waive any personal responsibility for it from his shoulders. As in his estimations, Kendrick basically plucked the notion of Drake as a misogynist out of thin air, and nothing that Drake himself did.
I do believe we're gonna see some shit pop out about Drake. The atmosphere right now for Drake breeds believability. If you're a woman who Drake ran through, which he ran through a lot of them, he ran through a lot of niggas' wives.
Bro, that's wild, bro. Why you bragging about somebody else's ride, bro? Why you bragging about another man's ride? Yeah, he be smashing all his junk. Like, bro.
Baby mamas, you know, sisters, cousins, all of that stuff. Some of these people are disgruntled. I'm not saying
he think his money exempt him from being lame, bro. Like this, this is whack, bro.
Means it's completely false. But in the era of trying, and this is why I mentioned that he had a situation that, you know, he settled or whatever. You never heard about that. Now, because the atmosphere that Kendrick created and probably other people are going to be like, you know what? Let's amplify anything to do with Drake being seen legally as he's not like us in terms of cultural, or let's kind of hype up a story. Like, people file appellate briefs all the time.
With Akademiks, there appears to be a blind spot when it comes to Drake, as where he's critiqued every other rapper's conduct to within an inch of their lives, Drizzy always seems to get a pass. Even when people are beginning to wonder why he's doing streams with cultural outsiders like XQC and not Akademiks, who have been in the trenches for him, it's Ak who is going out of his way to defend that behavior and insists that he's not being used.
So despite everything Akademiks has ever done for Drake as his umbrella holder in media, Drake has never made the time to say thank you. He's never invited dude to a show or a listening session or anything ever. What? I did this to build a business and y'all see how good I'm doing. What did y'all do this for? To get hugs, pat on the backs, and listening party invites from these guys? Because I'm wondering what y'all got from all.
But here's the thing, Akademiks, you keep on glazing a dude, bro. I could see if he was like, yo, Drake, that's my GOAT. Yeah, but bro, what you doing is like, you just want this dude to step on you, bro. You just want him to step on you. He ain't got no positive word out there that you could use him to uplift the people or nothing like that. You just want to get stepped on by Drake. That's crazy, bro. It's like it looks like, when I think of you and Drake, it's like you just want to be on your knees for him, bro. That's what it seems like. That's what, like, you praise him like he's some type of god or something, man.
All of these other people. I know a handful of rappers in the industry. I've never talked to Future. I've never talked to half of these people. I don't think I'm owed nothing. I promote Future all the time. I don't think I'm owed nothing.
From there, he's even pretty much
Okay, so why you ain't talk about Future yesterday? Why you talk about Future the day before yesterday? All the last month. You talk about Future probably one segment. Drake is always in your mouth, bro.
argued that people were trying to tear him apart and that he had to keep the faith for the good of Drake's career.
I do realize in the next phase of them trying to attack Drake, and it's not that I'm like, I'm trying to make sure they don't attack Drake. I'm starting to feel like these K-bots almost value me so much, they are they're begging. It feels like begging at this point. Y'all are begging for me to turn on Drake. And I'm now almost like, I want to play it out. Let's play it out verbally. If I said fuck Drake, what happens? Why do y'all talk about this so much as a thing? If I say fuck Drake, what happens next?
Arguing that he's one of the final pieces of the puzzle to dismantle Drake once and for all, it appears that he's trying his best not to be compromised in the way that Kendrick suggested. But if there's one thing that might jeopardize what he sees as his special relationship to Drake, it's the fact that deep down, he's more of an admirer of his archenemy than he's willing to admit. Recently, he's been trying to frantically shoot himself some bail over Dot being number 2 in his Spotify Wrapped, and Not Like Us being at the top of the songs. Normally, Kendrick Lamar wouldn't sniff my Spotify Wrapped, but he's number 2 on mine. The explanation for that is that's what happens when you beef with everyone's favorite rapper. We gotta listen to your shit cause of the beef. Beefing when it's just musical competition helps both artists. He's a fan, he's a fan, he's a fan. This is despite the fact that he verifiably knows all the words to his tracks.
It's a friendly pay, you should keep it that way. Know some shit about niggas, make Gunna wanna look like a saint. Ain't been about
Because of how much of his time online
Gonna look like a saint. He know all the words, boy. Word, he's bond, boy. I'm telling you, Drake is paying Act. He gotta be paying him, man.
Is dedicated to defending Drake in every conceivable way, there's no one that could possibly take the crown of Chief OVO Avenger other than Ak. But in the pursuit of defending Drake, he's second only to Maul of the Rory and Maul podcast.
Uh-oh, we're gonna get into that one next. Y'all let me know what y'all think about OVO, Ak, Glazing, Drake, man. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Y'all could go watch the whole thing uninterrupted, but yeah, this is wild. This is nasty, nasty work. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.